When the government took up a loan to construct the Kampala-Entebbe Expressway, it was hoped that it would generate enough revenue from the traffic volumes to facilitate the repayment. A review of the toll road project is bleak and raises doubts on whether the repayment of the $350 million, approximately 1.3 trillion shillings at today's exchange rate, will be completed within the set time. Members of Parliament sitting on the Physical Infrastructure Committee were astonished to find out during an on-site visit to the Kajansi Toll Plaza that the payment and clearance were conducted manually.
Why are you tapping before I tell you to tap? Okay.
They had hoped that the system was automated, simply requiring a swipe for the holder of the prepaid cards.
So you're the one who inputs the amount, and you're the one who gets which class.
However, that is far from it. An agent at a payment booth is responsible for the clearance of the vehicles.
The car that is in the lane also presents. If it is not, it is manually controlled. If they allow passage, then it will pass.
Something that the MPs claim could be used to manipulate the system. Some of the MPs singled out making payments, but were never issued with the receipts.
We have observed very many flaws with the system, with the software. We are more or less in the hands of the young people and young gentlemen and ladies who sit in the booth.
The fears are compounded by the data in a report before the committee showing a discrepancy in traffic volumes and the declared toll collections. Besides, the system shows that there was a high number of vehicles exempted from making the payments. The MPs pointed out the possibility that the individual agents could decide to pocket some of the money collected without being input into the system, or charge less for those required to pay a higher fee.
Why is there a discrepancy?
Yeah.
Whoever enters has to exit.
Yes.
At exit, we have a lot. At entry, we have less. Why?
The discrepancy is in classification, and allow me explain the classification. The classes that we have, which is class 1 to 4B.
Also, concerns around a 36 billion shilling, which the government will pay to Pinnacle Security Limited in a contract period lasting a year. The French firm Aegis Operations Limited, which was first contracted to operate and maintain the expressway, handed over the job to a Ugandan firm, Pinnacle Security Limited, 2 months before the 5-year contract period lapsed. The MPs decried that the 36 billion shilling contract extension signed with Pinnacle was abnormally huge and deprives the government of the capacity to repay the loan from the toll collections, owing to the fact that an equal amount is collected annually.
We're not up to something good. You know it very well yourself. You know it. You have been here for some time. We're not up to something good for this road. By now, the owner, the loan we have paid, would have paid a good amount of money. But now the money goes to this one. I am sorry I called them Cyrox, but they appear to be.
In the defense of the contract, the officials from the Works Ministry argue that the 36 billion shillings was from the lump sum of the 122 billion shillings that the government previously signed with Aegis but had not been utilized.
I can lay it clear on this table that we had 122 billion to spend in 5 years. We spent 82 billion. If we were plus people, we would have spent 122 billion. We had all the chances to do things, right? But we didn't do anything. We said this is what is due to you. You had 122 to spend in 5 years. We spent 82 billion. Please rest assured from us, we cannot spend the 36 billion in 1 year. That's not the intention. The intention is that because it was the outstanding amount on the contract, we couldn't vary the contract amount.
Sections of the MPs hold that Pinnacle could be doing the job for Aegis, which recommended the company for the job, and there was never an advertisement for the same. Aegis is reported to have made losses throughout its time on the project, which apparently led to it to exit. However, the representative of Pinnacle on the ground was hopeful that the company would avoid the challenges Aegis experienced.
Pinnacle Securities, being a local company, obviously has the capability to continue with the experience that it has learned from Aegis to operate. So currently we have operated so far for 2 months, and we are demonstrating that we can be able to do so. The losses that Aegis had may or may not really apply to us right now.
Instances were pointed out where some motorists have beaten the system and gone without making the payment.
And the time and passed before they barrier comes down. And many of these instances have happened. We have gotten the culprits and they end up paying. For many of them actually do this without knowing and they even walk back and pay the cash. Many of these scenarios are there where it has happened and we have to pay for it as the contractor, we pay that money.
The committee has invited the former Minister for Works and Transport, General Katumba Wamala, and the former Executive Director of the Uganda National Roads Authority, Allen Kajina, to appear on Thursday to provide further information to enable the committee to write a report back to Parliament. Jackson Onyango, NTV.